Weather around here in central Indiana, unusually warm as we note there, and maybe it's helped those organizations also kind of build up some of their supplies instead of depleting it before the end of winter.
And this type of week of weather that we have is exactly why they spend so much time getting things ready, because we're moving right into actual November weather now, Matt.
I feel like we just turned the corner.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday was gray. It's another gray start. I got a camera pulled up of a small crash in Hancock County. I want to show you what it looks like outside because we're talking about fog. But it's not as if you can't see it all, but you definitely see it just looks a little murky, kind of. You know, we've got some low clouds. We also have some mist out there this morning. You'll notice it on that morning drive, but this is I-70 eastbound. It's not really impacting traffic anymore. At first, there was a pretty big backup, but now everything's flowing around us. Emergency crews are responding. Right now, it is a cool and gray start. Well, still kind of a black start until the sun gets up, but it is very gray and very cloudy. And the clouds are super low, too. In fact, when you're looking downtown, they're only about 400 to 500 feet above our heads. So they're close enough to us that we're getting some patchy mist and drizzle out there this morning. You can even see some of the mist on the roads this morning in Connorsville. By the way, the Spartans went ahead and put some of their Christmas lights up. So when you look at these cameras day after day, you notice some of the small things. But we're talking about 40s across the state, and we'll mainly stay in the 40s today. We could briefly hit 50, but most of the times would be cloudy with some mist and some 40s. Down to 1 mile visibility now in Delaware County, Wayne County, south to Lawrence County, down to 2 in Seymour, Indy, Zionsville, and Kokomo. So watch out for some of that fog. It'll kind of meander and it will thicken up in spots and kind of thin out in other spots. So on and off, patchy dense fog headed out the door. We're mainly dry other than mist, but there are some light showers starting to come in towards Illinois, and I think we could get a couple of those passing showers today. So the big difference compared to yesterday is we just have a little bit of a higher rain chance. It's going to be just as cloudy as yesterday was, very dreary, but be on the lookout for some more rain at times. And then more rain is likely to come in as this whole storm system pushes off towards the east and comes at us for later tonight and tomorrow. Now, we're not going to get heavy rain today, but at times there's going to be low clouds and mist and also a few light rain showers. Today's high went ahead and put 50 degrees, but most of the day will be spent in the 40s with some of the rain shower chances. They're on the low side, but just enough that you'll have to use your windshield wiper every once in a while. Here's a look at future track 13. You're going to see the clouds just completely sitting over us. There'll be a couple light showers passing on by. They honestly could be anywhere, not necessarily just to the south, but a stray shower or two is likely to pass on by today as we stay cool and gray. All right, looking ahead. We've got more rain coming up tonight and tomorrow. That's that next system that we're talking about that's coming in from the southwest. You can see more of the rain filling up the screen tomorrow. Expect a wet start as you're headed out the door for your Friday. On and off showers, few rumbles of thunder could be possible, and that'll last throughout much of your Friday. How much rain? Maybe a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch or so. We'll have to see. It shouldn't be a huge rainmaker. There could be a couple places that get about 1 inch or so, but expect wet weather for the rest of the work week. Julia?
All right, we're ready for it. Thank you, Matt. America's favorite pastime is headed to NBC.
Major League Baseball signed a 3-year agreement with NBC and